Hindi porke productivity ates nyo kami is we're always productive na 100%. Yeah, it's okay. Let's do this. Success, grind, etc.
Hello, everyone! So today's special episode is brought to you by Baroque, our go-to multivitamin drink that helps support our physical energy and enhance our mental sharpness. So, you guys, because of our dear friends at Baroque, meron tayong special episode for today. So, don't forget to follow them everywhere at Baroque.ph and use the hashtag #BeSupercharged when you share this episode, okay? Ayan.
Love it. And in honor of our friends over at Baroque and how it helps us #BeSupercharged, today we will be talking about how we manage our time and our energy. Paano nga ba natin nagagawa lahat to ng sabay-sabay, madam?
Ay nako, grabe talaga. I think, especially madam, in the last couple of weeks, no? Parang
Grabe.
yung rest and ano yung word of the year mo? Rest and give back. Parang nawala yung rest. Talagang we really need to keep up with the demands of our evolving careers, which is, we're very thankful for. Pero ayun, can I just say, madam, I was so happy kasi I started working with Baroque, diba? Tapos sobrang happy ako kasi pre-pandemic, I've always, and my friends know this, I've been a Baroque user for a while, especially during my travel vlogger days, na talagang every time I backpack, my essentials kit includes Baroque. Kasi hindi ko alam kung ano mangyayari, lalo na I'm a solo traveler. I need to take care of myself. Di ako pwedeng, pag napagod ako, kailangan kinabukasan, go na go pa rin, diba? So, in order for me to recharge talaga, I'm always, I always have Baroque with me. So, thank you guys. Grabe. I'm so excited.
Yeah, alam mo, sobrang as in fan talaga si Agi ng Baroque to the point na, oh my gosh, madam, bakit hindi ka nagbe-Baroque? Kasi,
nagulat ako.
ayun,
Nabudol ko na siya.
Hindi ko pa, yes, officially budoled by Ayin sa Baroque. So, nung kinwento nga niya sa akin yung effect sa kanya ng Baroque, syempre ako naman si order ng all flavors talaga. So, after that conversation, sige, ako order ng lahat. So, here's proof. I ordered one of each flavor. Tapos yung isa actually yung orange, inarbor na ng brother ko. Kasi sabi niya na, oh my gosh, may Baroque ka, akin na lang yung isa. Kasi daw, parang nung nagpa-flying school daw siya, ito daw talaga yung sobrang nagpa-recharge sa kanya with everything, lahat ng pagod and puyat, ganyan. So, ako ngayon, ang personal favorite ko is this mixed berries. Yeah,
Daig mo pa ako, madam. That one I've yet to try, but I really love mango orange. Super,
Yeah,
parang
I love
it's
it
so
too.
refreshing. Plus, alam niyo naman yung story natin, guys. Para sa mga regulars namin sa Camp Confidence, alam niyo yung relationship ko with mango. So, I feel
Yes.
like every time I drink Baroque mango orange, it's like
Yes.
abundance.
Hey, the mango shake story again.
Oh my gosh. Balikan niyo yung
Ayan.
previous episodes namin kung di niyo pa alam yun.
Totoo. Tapos yun nga, true enough, when I started taking Baroque, every morning ko na siya tinitake, madam. And yun nga, I feel refreshed. Mas mentally focused ako. Kasi I also take it after I work out. So, I think nasa supplement niya yung, alam mo yun, the happy hormones, the focus and clarity every single time. So, lalo na ngayon, oh my gosh. I have been working so hard. Admittedly, wala akong weekends ngayon kasi we are about to launch our pizza place. It's called Amara's Corner. But then, bam! Mag-ECQ.
Oh my gosh,
So,
oo nga pala, no?
ayun nga. Parang sobrang puyat kami, pagod, etc. And I know we shouldn't really be neglecting our health. Kaya, yun nga, mas kinakareer ko talaga na kahit busy ako, I need to work out. Kahit busy ako, I need to take my vitamins. Alam mo yun. And eat healthier. Kahit, alam mo yun. Kahit pagod, puyat, ganyan. So,
Grabe. Can I just say, I'm so proud of us because even though things did not pan out exactly the way we envisioned it, kasi we thought na we'd be resting more. Pero when the opportunity is there to hustle and talagang grind, and these are once in a lifetime opportunities. These are not everyday things. You know, you opening up a restaurant, me joining Miss Universe Philippines.
Thanks.
We really need to, you know, grab those opportunities and see where else we can adjust. Because obviously, this is not gonna be every year. This is not always gonna be forever. Hindi naman every day na you're launching a restaurant, diba? Hindi naman every day na you're training for Miss Universe. So,
Yun
grabe
din
talaga.
actually yung gusto ko sa personality nating dalawa. Kasi kapag may mga dumadating na opportunities, grab agad. Na parang hindi, alam mo yun, parang we take calculated risks, but to the point na alam mo yung sobrang tinotodo talaga natin. Tapos, ayun, wala lang.
Totoo.
Oo nga, I'm so proud of us. Kasi
Tsaka,
we are very, very
adjustment.
grateful. Although hindi tayo masyadong nakaka-rest masyado pa ngayon.
For now.
Alam mo yan. Yes, for now. Alam ko naman din kasi na every single time, we always do our best eh. Na parang no matter what, kailangang pakto. Kailangan 100,
Tsaka,
200% every time.
I think, madam, this is where energy management and time management enter. Kasi I don't think naman na, I mean, based on what I know about you and what I know about myself, hindi naman tayo nag-grab ng opportunities na hindi natin ma-manage. So, you know, once you started your restaurant and once I joined the pageant, talagang we were able to reevaluate our time and our energy, how we're managing all of them, so we can properly allot kung saan tayo nagdadala ng energy natin, saan tayo maglalaan ng panahon, how can we boost our energy, yung mga ganong bagay. So it's not like we went into this unprepared, you know, you guys.
Yeah.
It's not always grind. It's like grind, figure out a way to make this work for us, and then grind again. So again, like we always say here in Camp Confidence, this is always about making our life and our work for us. Hindi tayo alila sa trabaho.
Yes.
We
Hindi
find
tayo
ways.
alila ng kalendaryo natin.
Yes. We find ways, 'di ba? To
Yes.
manage. Tayo ang manager.
Yes, we manage our lives and our energy. Ayan, ako kasi, for me, energy management talaga really comes first before time management. Because we can time block as much as we can. Kahit gaano pa kadaming schedules ang ilagay mo sa kalendaryo mo and telling yourself na hindi, kailangan ko tong sundin. Kung wala kang energy for it, wala talaga. As in zero, wala kang masusundan dyan. So, for me talaga, before I time block, before I put appointments inside my calendar, I just need to know. I ask myself, do I have energy for this? Do I have, alam mo yun, ako kasi diba, introvert ako. So, do I have the social capacity for this today? Ganon. For this
The
week.
social capacity. Yes, that's so true.
Ayan. So, ayun, aside from energy levels, parang ina-align ko rin talaga na kaya ko ba mentally this week makipag-meet sa 5 iba-ibang tao kahit virtually? Ganon. So, yun.
That's such an underrated question. Kaya ba ng energy ko? That's something that we fail to understand or like fail to ask ourselves sometimes. Kasi ako, admittedly, whenever I look at my calendar, at least before, whenever I would look at my calendar, makikita ko may empty space. Sabi ko, there was this guilt when I was younger, like early 20s, parang may guilt na, oh my gosh, meron akong 4 hours on a weekday. Kailangan ko yan mapuno, otherwise I'm not productive. But if we look at time management from that angle, without considering yung energy natin, it's difficult eh. Kasi like you said, kahit may oras ka to meet 5 people, would you have the mental energy to do that? Naalala ko nga, madam, na what I appreciate when you ask me or like when we meet outside of like our regular podcast meetings, something you always ask is, madami energy ka pa ba para mag-usap about this? Which I really appreciate because it's not that meron ka bang time. Kasi yes, may time, pero kaya pa ba ng utak? Kaya pa ba ng, you know, ng puso. I don't know.
Exactly.
Ano ba yung organ na nagpa-function pag ganun? I don't know. But anyway, I think that's a question that we always need to ask. More than just managing our time, do we have energy to manage at all in the first place?
Yeah, exactly.
Back. So, madam, what are our struggles naman when it comes, kasi obviously, like, hindi naman kami perfect porket we know about this. We read about energy management. We learn about it. But we also have our struggles because humans.
We have a lot of those. Hindi porke productivity ates nyo kami is we're always productive na 100%. Yeah, it's okay. Let's do this. Success, grind, etc. Hindi talaga. We just work around our schedule. We just work around our energy and maraming struggles. Ako, I think number one struggle for me is sometimes I still overpack my calendar. I still overbook myself, which I constantly need to remind myself na, Riz, kalmahan mo lang. You can't say yes to everything. Again, I ask my question. I ask the question, do you really have energy for this? Why did you say yes? Ganon. Yung mga questions ko sa sarili ko.
Madalas sa akin pagkatapos na why did you say yes?
Oo, totoo. Kasi parang minsan in the zone ka na sa conversation na parang, sure, okay, let's do that. Let's meet today. Ganyan. So parang, oh my God. At the end of the day, kapag gabi na, iisipin ko, hala, ba't ba ako nag-yes para bukas na napakaagang meeting? Ganon. So,
yun din, madam, no? Like, parang the more you get to know yourself, mas na-foresee mo kung ano yung kaya mo. Kasi sometimes, you think, okay, kaya ko yan 7 a.m. But then you get to actual 7 a.m. and you're like, oh my gosh, why did I say yes? So, importante rin na kilala mo sarili mo and what will work for you kasi it's not always gonna be, your best interest.
Totoo yan. How about you, madam? Let's give 3 struggles for this question. Sige, number 1.
Naka-1 ka na ba sa'yo?
Yes, yung super packed schedule ko.
Super packed. Ako, you already mentioned it, but I guess more specifically saying yes to everything. I say yes to a lot of things, especially when I feel like may utang na loob ako. Na parang, I have to say yes to this kasi ganito, ganyan. Like, this is such a nice person. I want to say yes. Tapos parang, Pero here's what I realized na, sino ba ikaw ata, madam, nagturo sa akin ito? Or, I don't know who told me this. Pero, if you learn how to say no, your yes becomes more valuable. And mas irerespeto ng tao yung no, yung yes mo kapag ka marunong ko mag-no. Kasi you can't, you really can't say yes to everything because you also need to advocate for yourself. So, you can find ways to say yes in a different way, maybe in the future, or maybe support in another way. Pero if hindi talaga kaya ng energy, you owe it to yourself and to the kausap to say no. Kasi syempre, you wanna be able to give your 100% rin naman. If wala kang mabibigay na time or na energy, don't commit. Kasi, diba, ang hirap din Ang hirap din if you're not your best. So yun yung struggle ko na I'm learning so hard to let go.
I vividly remember, madam. Kasi ako, isa din yan sa mga struggles ko. Yung how to nicely say no to people, how to nicely decline people. Kasi parang, by nature talaga, very nice, nagbuhat ng bangko. Very nice person talaga ako.
Totoo naman. I can back that up.
Minsan hindi ko, yun totoo yun, very nakokonsensya din ako, may utang na loob ako dito, or sobrang bait nito sa akin. So, I think I owe it to her or him na to say yes, ganyan. So, anyway. So, ayun nga. In line with saying yes to everything, I learned yun nga, again, it boils down with self-awareness. I learned where my energies dip. Isa pa, number 2 ko yun, I think, sa biggest struggles ko when it comes to energy management. There will be days and weeks in my month na magdidip yung energy ko. Ako, for me, I just observed na during the day, ang dip ko is mga 2 to 3 p.m. after lunch. 2 to 3 p.m. after lunch. And then yung dip ko naman within a month is yung a week before I get my period.
Oh.
And then my high peaks will be 2 weeks after my period. So,
Taray, pati yung monthly, alam mo.
I-observe mo yan, madam. It's
Okay.
life-changing for me. Mamaya ikikwento ko yan sa tips natin mamaya.
Okay, sige. So, parang ino-audit mo.
Yes, meron akong parang mood audit. Mood audit.
Mood audit.
Mood tracker.
Oh, I need to do that. I started that this year kasi hindi ko natuloy. Sayang.
Yeah.
Okay. So, your number 2 struggle is your dips in energy.
Yes.
Okay, my number 2 struggle is when I'm inflexible. Kasi I can be inflexible sometimes because nga, I do have this thing with control and I like things na I know what's happening. As in, I'm very meticulous, especially with my schedule. But then obviously, it doesn't always work out that way. Like for example, ngayon, we are recording on a Sunday
On
night.
a Sunday. Yes.
Sunday night. Parang, this is so unheard of for us. So, for me to be like, wala to sa schedule. Yun talaga, ano ko yun. Pero kasi, buti na lang, si Rizza yung ka-record ko. Kasi sanay na naman ako. So, to me, there's still familiarity. Pero, if for example, it's a completely new setting, medyo nahihirapan ako dun sa areas na yun. Kasi I like structure. And I like foreseeing my future and what I need to do, planning. I love planning. Alam niyo naman yan, guys, about me.
Same.
So, pagka may nagkamali, oh my gosh, ang hirap. Pero,
Yung biglang may nag-cancel.
oo, ang hirap. Pero, hindi pwedeng ganun kasi inevitable naman yung mga cancellations eh. So,
Yes.
I'm trying to work on being able to bounce back fast para hindi tayo naaapektuhan ng mga bagay na hindi naman natin control. So, that's number 2 for me. What's your number 3, madam?
Ako, number 3 ko is I definitely get easily distracted. As in, sobra. Kasi, being myself, and ang dami kong kailangang gawin, ang dami kong kailangang pagdesisyonan. With all of the responsibilities that I have in my life, ang daming kailangan desisyon, ang daming kailangang meeting dito, meeting dyan, bayad dito, bayad dyan. Parang, for example, mga suppliers sa restaurant, suppliers ng Mink, suppliers ng Lana, tapos biglang may meeting pala dito, tapos ano yung approval dito, ganyan. So, within the day, I have so much decisions to make that parang lahat siya priority. So, ako, wait, ano ba talagang gagawin ko? Parang, ang feeling ng mga tao, parang, oh, she has her things together. She has her stuff together. But in reality, deep inside me, parang, oh my God, anong gagawin ko? Ano yung una dito? Ano yung una kong babayaran? Blah, blah, blah. So yan, I get easily distracted because I get tugged everywhere with all of the responsibilities that I need to do. Ganyan.
May question ako, madam. Can you multitask? As in, like, you're talking to somebody and then somebody comes and do this. Can you do that?
Hindi. Hindi ko kaya. Akala ko dati I can, but I'm just not efficient that way. I'm just really not efficient that way. Na, for example, ganyan, ang solutions ko dyan is, if it's really urgent, call me. If it's not urgent, just message me. Ganyan.
Yeah,
Kasi I'll get to that.
Yung, with multitasking, that's another issue of mine na I realized I cannot do. So, for example, if I'm talking to someone on Messenger, tapos pumasok halimbawa mom ko, and then she's like, hey, can you do this? Or, ano, kamusta na pala yung ganito? Hindi ko kaya magsalita. As in, sobrang, how do you call this? Like, singular ng focus ko. I cannot. And I don't get why. As in, minsan, I'm gonna like, space out kasi hindi ko alam kung nasaan na ako. So, totally relate ako sa distraction. It's hard.
Oo, grabe. Yun nga, lagi akong inaasar din ng sister ko na for example, I'm on my phone. Parang, as in talagang ganun lang, hindi mo ako makakausap. As in, I swear.
Hindi ko kaya. I can't think of two different things. I cannot.
Same.
Okay, my last struggle the third one on my list is my anxiety. So, for those of you, kinuwento ko naman before, I have GAD, Generalized Anxiety Disorder. And actually, lately, it's been better. Hindi ko masyado siya nafe-feel. Pero, the thing is, whenever ang mostly nagtitrigger ng anxiety ko is uncertainty, especially with the schedule, with the tasks. If I feel like hindi ko nalista lahat ng kailangan ko gawin or feeling ko may nakakalimutan ako. As in, yung response ng anxiety ko, like physical talaga siya eh. Like my throat would be tightening, like ang hirap huminga. So, ang problem dun is when I'm anxious, when I'm feeling anxious, it's hard to do anything else. So that's why I'm really trying to be proactive with yung anxiety ko na, okay, I go to therapy or before I took meds, now I'm off meds. So alam mo yun, that's why, remember with our episode with Alec Cuenca, sabi ko na self-help people don't do self-help content just to preach. It's not about preaching at all. It's actually finding solutions for ourselves. Kasi ako personally, I need all the help I can get. It's really that. And we're just sharing kung ano nag-work.
Totoo. Exactly ako din sa mga pinuput out ko na content. Parang pinapangaralan ko lang yung sarili ko na parang, Riz, this is a reminder.
Even my daily reminder, sabi ko, hindi naman to para sa inyo, guys. Like, if you want to listen, you're welcome. But it's mostly notes to myself kasi kailangan ko maalala. Ay.
Oh my gosh.
Now
But
that we've talked about our struggles,
yes.
Ano naman tayo? Sa tips naman tayo. What have you learned from that? Energy and time management.
Yes, napakadaming natututunan for the past few years talaga. Kasi I used to be the person na parang I'd always scramble, I'd always pack my schedule. Alam mo yun, parang hindi ko alam kung paano i-organize yung buhay ko. But then, you're ate. I learned along the way. So, I think, sige, sa tips tayo. So, tip number 1 for me is to know your energy levels. Alamin mo kung saan yung highs mo and yung lows mo within the day. Ako, for me, what works is AM talaga. Morning talaga yung high points ng day ko and then magdidwendle down siya pababa. Kapag naghapon na. So, ang think hours ko is in the morning. So, think hours is when I plan for, I don't know, for a new brand. Think hours is when I assess I read reports, mga ganun. Basta everything na very mentally
draining.
Ayun. Mga mentally draining tasks, I do it in the morning kasi dun talaga ako pinaka nagfa-function. And then, yung mga payments, mga replies sa messages, sa emails, yan. Yan yung mga after lunch ko na. Kasi yun yung medyo low energy levels lang yung kailangan ko. So, I also film videos in the morning kasi yun lang yung kaya ko. And yung iba, actually, I have so much respect to other people na kayang mag-record ng sit-down sessions, sit-down vlogs for YouTube for the entire day or mga back-to-back. Kasi
yung
ako
multiple?
hindi ko kaya, madam. As in, isa lang talaga. One video, I'm out. Yung energy ko, hindi na kaya ng bibig ko magsalita. Ang OA nun, pero
gets.
Nangangala yung bibig ko minsan kakasalita. Tapos yung meetings ko, yan, morning din yan. So, lahat ng kailangan ng utak ko, morning. Pero, syempre, minsan inevitable naman na may meetings or may speaking engagements ng hapon. So, kailangan talaga ng assist. You need to be,
Dun
recharged.
pumapasok ang yon.
Yes, dyan papasok ang Baroque, dyan papasok ang mga vitamins, dyan papasok ang healthy habits nyo in the morning. Just so you can sustain your energy levels. And energy management.
If you know na mentally mentally equipped. Optimal, yes.
Optimal.
Mental clarity in the morning, pero in the afternoon, you need a little help. That's when you can really manage everything. Na parang, okay, maybe I can take it easy in the morning para meron akong matira in the afternoon.
Yes, correct.
Really goes a long way.
Tama. Actually, tama yan. Kasi kapag kunwari, may speaking engagements ako ng hapon, wala akong meetings in the morning.
Diba?
Wala talaga. As in, wala akong ibang ibubok niyan kapag may speaking engagements ako. Or kapag camp confidence recording, wala akong
Yun
kahit
lang talaga.
My schedule is clear, yun lang talaga.
Ay nako, grabe talaga. Diba? Kaya nag-work ang camp confidence, kaya consistent kami. Talagang part siya ng ano namin. Part na siya ng buhay na.
Totoo. Kasi looking forward din ako every time kasi yun nga, camp confidence is my reset talaga.
Ayan. So,
How
ako
about
naman,
you,
madam.
First
My tip number 1. Yung sa akin, I learned this from The Happiness Project by Gretchen Rubin. Do you know that book, madam?
No, not yet. I have
It's actually
yet to
pretty
read that.
nice. So, what happened kasi is she did a project. She wanted to be more happy. So, ang ginawa niya, each month of the year, she targeted something. So, she started in January. Tapos, every month, meron siyang fino-focus na area of her life. And she started with energy. Yun yung pinakauna niyang ginawa. And I learned na if you want to have more energy, if you want to be able to manage your energy better, your time better, kailangan meron ka munang ima-manage. Kailangan meron kang energy in the first place. So to me, I guess I really did a reset at the beginning of the pandemic kasi parang nagkagulo lahat, 'di ba? So I decided na, okay, how can I reset my life in a way na sustainable? Yun talaga yung word ko nung time na yun. It needs to be sustainable. Kailangan, kaya ko today, kaya ko bukas, kaya ko 10 years from now. So what I learned was, tip number 1, you start with gaining energy. So how do you gain energy? You work on your exercise, your healthy diet, your sleep, and your vitamins. So for me, di ba gusto ko maging fit, gusto ko maging strong, gusto ko mag-workout. Pero paano ako mag-workout kung feeling ko sluggish ako lagi? So I need to work on my sleep. So talaga nagsisimula ako from the very, very beginning. And every time I need to reset, I sleep well, I eat well, and then if I do those 2 things, mas kaya ako mag-workout. And then to keep recharging, to keep boosting that, I need to drink my Baroque. I need to drink my vitamins. I need to consume things that really make me feel recharged. So, dun ako nagsisimula lagi. And the thing is, even though I think yung impression, at least for me when I was younger, inisip ko na if I exercise too much, I won't have energy to do anything else. But I've also noticed na the more consistent I am with my workouts, the better I perform everywhere else. Diba? Like buong buhay ko, maayos pag nag-workout ako.
Actually, I can attest to that. Kasi, oh my gosh, madam, be proud of me. 6 days ako sunod-sunod nag-workout this week. Oh my gosh.
She a fitness guru or something.
She's showing up for herself or something. I
Finally, ang tagal mo tong goal, madam.
Sobra.
Proud of you.
Thank you so much. Tapos, ano pa, madam? So, rest well, sleep well, eat well.
And drink your vitamins.
Yes. Okay.
Yan.
Ako
Tapos,
naman,
parang anything energy related. What's your tip number 2?
Ako, tip number 2 is to create systems around your life. I love creating systems, madam. Ako kasi, parang with all of the things that's happening in my life, business, employees, a restaurant, podcast, YouTube, Bagnet is pregnant. Alam mo yun, may relationship, alam mo yun, ang daming nangyayari sa buhay ko. So, I want things to be very, very simple as possible. So, I always want to eliminate decision fatigue. Kasi I always get packed with decisions every single day. So, I need yung mga bagay na ayoko ng pagdesisyonan. Hindi ko talaga siya. Parang I create systems around it. Like, for example, number 1, I have a capsule wardrobe. So, capsule wardrobe is parang you curate your wardrobe into in a way na hindi mo na kailangan mag-isip kung what pairs in this shorts, what pair, anong magpe-pair na sandals dito sa dress na to. So, ako, parang ginawa ko yung capsule wardrobe ko yan na yun, na in a way na kahit anong kunin ko sa closet ko, it works. It fits me. I love it. Ganon. So, madalas, inaasar ako ng mom ko na Rizza, uniform mo na naman yan. Kasi laging paulit-ulit yung mga damit ko. And I'm not ashamed of that, madam.
Same.
Kebs, kung may Rizza uniform ako, yung mga staff ko, alam na nila kung ano yung mga susuot ko. Pero okay lang. I like it because I don't feel, alam mo yun, restless sa kasi although merong ibang tao na na-enjoy talaga nilang mag-mix and match ng clothes. Pero hindi kasi ganun yung personality ko. Plus, I really don't have time for it. I don't have any energy for it. Kasi parang ako, if I prepare in the morning, I just need to get ready and go. If kailangan kong pumunta ng office or if may meetings ako, ganyan. Plus, I also medyo practice minimalism. I have a very minimal makeup stash. I can show you my makeup kit.
Patingin nga.
It fits on this lalagyan.
Oh, yeah.
So I
you
only
guys,
have
if
one
you can check this out on YouTube, by the way, if you're
YouTube,
listening on
yes.
Spotify. YouTube,
so I
para
only
makita
have
nyo.
one of each. Etong tray na to, nandito yan sa malapit sa mirror ko. Kasi if I wanna get ready in the morning, eto na lang ang kukunin ko. Kasi usually, kapag may makeup kit ka, di ba parang nasa isang bag, tapos parang magsa-scramble ka na ano na bang sunod ko? Anong brush ba next? Anong lipstick ba next? So, it eliminates my decision fatigue and it's also arranged by how I use it. Sobrang nerd.
That's what she means by sistema, guys. As in, aayusin mo.
Oo.
Para madali
ko
for
in a
you.
way na kung ano na ba yung sunod kong gagawin. So, syempre, foundation, concealer, ganyan. As in, sunod-sunod siya. May sistema ako for my makeup kit. Para hindi ko naiisipin. Kasi in the morning, parang, sobrang groggy pa ng, ng sarili mo. So, ayaw mo mag-isip, ganyan. Like, for example, with my workout clothes, naka-pair na yan sa cabinet. Para hindi ko naiisipin, ano bang magandang mag-pair dito sa ganyan. Ayan.
Bet.
Ano pa ba? Tapos, ano pa ba?
Maloka ka dun sa dun sa makeup drawer ko sa office.
Kasi it makes you happy. It makes you happy naman and that's okay.
True.
Oo. Ako kasi parang ewan ko, with skincare, yan. Sobrang dami kong ganap sa
Hoarder.
skincare. Yun naman yung yun yung love ko. So, as long as it makes you happy, okay lang. Go ka lang doon. Kasi ako, personally, ayokong mag-mix and match ng clothes and ayokong mag-isip kung anong lipstick ang gagamitin ko. So, but for me, naman, I love skincare. So, okay lang kahit 10 ang vitamin C ko, 10 ang serums, ganyan. Okay lang. Kasi I love.
Well, also part ng job mo, you gotta research.
Yes, I gotta research. And I really love skincare din.
And you
talaga
really
kasi.
love skincare. My next step.
Yes.
My next step, madam. So, number 2 for me is to set boundaries between the different areas of my life. Dahil nga madami kaming ganap, ang problem ko before, madam, whenever somebody would ask me, what do you do for a living? Sabi ko, ang dami. Raketera kasi ako, diba? So, I have hosting, I have podcasting, I have content creation, I have entrepreneurship, I have kung ano-anong ginagawa ko. Writer pa ako before. I used to freelance write. So then, ang mahirap for me with energy, did you guys know na every time you switch tasks, you need to reset for, I'm not sure the exact number, but I think around 2 minutes, tama ba? Or 2:20. Okay, medyo malayo yung range, but I forgot. Either 2 minutes or 20 minutes. Basta somewhere between yun. Basta may time.
Oo, yung brain.
Oo, parang
it resets your brain.
Exactly. If you switch, for example, I am trying to study. Student yan. I'm trying to study, for example. Tapos, I'm gonna switch to my part-time job. Before you can switch efficiently from one task to another and then get to that flow, meron kang time na na magagamit. Kasi hindi mo basta-basta kayang, switch on, switch off. It's not like that. We're human. So, for me, it's important to set boundaries para lahat ng trabaho ko, gagawin ko in one place, sunod-sunod siya, para nababawasan yung time for me to, dilly-dally, distract in the middle of stuff. And then after nun, pagka nasa bahay na ako. Except now, kasi kailangan namin mag-record.
Yes.
But typically, on an ideal day, talagang meron silang boundaries kasi dun siya mas madali. Hindi mo na iniisip yung, okay, ano na ba kailangan ko gawin ngayon? Ngayon like, you have cues already. When you're in your bedroom, you sleep, you rest. Pag nandun ka sa dining table, baka dun ka nag-work. If you're working from home, diba? If you have a spot in your house, that's a different thing. Even something as simple as switching chairs, that can make a huge difference. So, for me, it's important to set boundaries para hindi nasasayang yung energy ko figuring out kung anong part na ba ng buhay ko yung ginagawa ko ngayon.
Totoo.
Am I a beauty queen now or a podcaster? I don't know.
Love it. Actually, totoo yan. I can attest to that na meron talagang mga places parang na what do you call this? Parang na-associate ng brain ko and ng eyes ko. Kung like for example, sa living room, that's where I meditate and journal. Sa studio, this is where I shoot content. This is where I create videos. This is where I work. And then pag bedroom lang talaga, tulog lang doon. So, yun nga, tayo kasi very visual tayo. So, ayan, always, anong tawag dito? Yung connection ng visual thinking natin and yung energy levels natin. Yun talaga yung, kumbaga connected sila.
Truly. What's your tip number 3 for us, madam?
Ako, ang tip number 3 ko, na-discuss na rin natin to kanina about nourishing yourself with the right filling meals, workouts, but I also wanna add yung mental health habits for me and surrounding yourself with the right kind of people. Kasi for me, aside from energy levels, what really makes me optimum and supercharged is if I journal and meditate. Alam niyo naman na yon mga madam, na favorite ko talaga mag-meditate and journal kasi when everything is cluttered, everything else fails, I just go back and reset to kumbaga, I work on my inner being. Ano ba yung nararamdaman ko? Ano ba yung emotions ko ngayon? What makes me anxious today? So, talagang hinihimay ko yung emotions ko and I try to process that. And then, after I process that, I always surround myself with the right kind of people. Like you, like my husband, like Bagnet, the family, the community. And yun talaga, it gives me a different kind of energy. Like, for example, if I make time for my family one weekend, it would, spark inspiration and make me, ready for the week ahead, ganyan. So, ayun, ganun.
Totoo. Talagang, you need to curate what has access to you. Kasi sometimes, we feel like we are in control na parang inisip na, bakit ba ako ganito? And then we blame ourselves. But, zooming out, the bigger picture, you also see, ano ba yung nakapaligid sa'yo? Ano ba yung mga factors na nagko-contribute sa mood mo, sa lack of motivation? So ayun, if you guys need to zoom out and see, okay, ano ba ang pinanggagalingan ng lack of energy ko? Meron bang energy drainers, di ba?
Oo, totoo. Energy suckers.
Energy suckers,
sabi nila.
yeah.
So, isa pa ring I can add to that is the kind of social media content that you consume.
True. Nakakatanggal ng energy yung ibang bagay.
Oo, nakaka-drain talaga ng energy minsan yung iba. And you have the power to unfollow them. You have the power to block them, etc. So,
yeah. Take control and nourish your mind, your body.
Yes.
Voiceover artist.
Yarn. Be supercharged with Baroque.
Bam. Okay. Ako, tip number 3. So this one, I was thinking about this, and I added kasi sharpening the saw. And again, this is from our favorite self-development book, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. And basically, sharpening the saw just means improving yourself, finding ways to get better. And I added this to energy management kasi na-realize ko na it's such an important part of growth in a way na if sanay ka sa habit ng self-improvement, hindi siya energy sucker. It's actually an energy booster. As in, talagang I feel recharged whenever I learn something new, and it doesn't have to be something na directly related to your career or anything like that. So to give you guys an example, when I was starting out in my career, my first job, I was a digital marketing specialist. So, ang trabaho ko talaga was copywriting, writing for websites, writing for social media ng clients. Pero, at the end of the day, pag nandun na ako dun sa maliit na condo unit namin sa Taft, na sinashare namin kami ng sister ko, grabe ang liit nun, tas kaming dalawa, tas andun yung filming ko, dun siya nag-aaral, dun lahat. Pero yun, naalala ko lang, throwback. Nung time na yon, every time I would come home, I would sharpen my saw, and I would film YouTube videos. I would edit them myself. I would watch YouTube videos about editing. As in, ganun talaga. I kept doing that. And if I looked at it from a narrow lens, it wouldn't make sense. Because I was a copywriter. Anong ginagawa ko? Making videos, right? Pero the thing is, for me, it gave me energy. It made me feel alive. It made me look forward to other things, you know? And naging goal ko for a long time was for my passion, kung ano man yung sharpen ko na saw nung time na yun, I wanted that to pay for itself. Kasi before, when I was a copywriter because I wanted to pay for my content creation. Kasi syempre, di ba, to create content, kailangan ko ng equipment, kailangan ko camera, kailangan ko mag-travel para may content ako na travel. Kasi travel vlog yun. So to me, I was working so I can fund my passion. But in the process of getting better at that passion, in the process of funding that passion, I was also continuously sharpening the saw. And then over the years, like I said, 5 years. Took me 5 years. Pero yun, like the baby steps really compounded. And then now, I do that for a living. I get to do this podcast for a living, diba?
Oh my
And
gosh, yes.
grabe madam, as in talagang inaano ko na, what? We can do this?
Yeah.
Number 6
Pwede
in the
pala
Philippines.
yun.
Diba?
Eh.
And yun yung sa akin, find something that improves your life but also boosts your energy. It doesn't have to be exhausting. Like, there is something out there na hindi ka mapapagod, na enjoy ka lang. And just do it. It doesn't have to earn you money now, but if you keep sharpening that and mag-present sa'yo yung opportunity a year from now, 2 years from now, 5 years from now, you will be ready. Kasi ako, wala namang return sa akin yung investment ko sa editing skills, sa YouTube. Wala naman akong kinikita for the first, like, very, very minimal. As in, pang libre ko lang sa dinner ng family ko. Pang ganun lang siya. Hindi siya talaga, hindi ako mabubuhay dun sa content creation money ko. Pero, when the opportunity presented itself, when TikTok started, by that time, I've had 5 years of experience with content creation and consumption. So, by the time na TikTok was there, it was easy for me to adapt to this new platform and just create content that I think was able to resonate with a lot more people. So, ayun, I included this tip because I think we tend to forget na self-improvement can also be fun and recharging.
Yeah,
it
should be.
Diba? That's the thing there's an impression na, self-improvement, self-help. Like, I'm too tired to do this. No, like, if you do this, if you help yourself, if you grow, the less tired you are, the less exhausted you are, the more energy you have for everything else. So,
yeah, kasi you know how you can navigate in life, and you know how you can navigate yourself sometimes and your emotions and your energy.
Yeah.
Ganyan. Kasi ako rin, I I still, what do you call this? I still try to learn every single time. I read books about business. I read books about branding. I consume content about productivity, about how to grow the community, ganyan. Kasi for me talaga, very learning mindset talaga ako. I've always been a beginner's mindset na I must admit na hindi ko talaga alam lahat, na I must admit na I wanna learn more. Meron pa akong gustong gawin in life. Parang hindi ako natitigil na eto lang yung knowledge ko. Hindi pwede. Hindi pwedeng expert na ako all the time. So, I need to be a beginner every now and then. And it really humbles me and excites me at the same time.
Can I just say, madam, guys, mga madam, TikToker na yan si Rizza. Eto guys, to give you another example, when Rizza, Rizza kasi is an entrepreneur. So, hindi na siya baguhan sa mga ganyang bagay like brand building, easy. Pero nung sabi ko sa kanya, madam, mag-TikTok ka na. If you want to grow your audience, if you want to reach more people and help more people, you need to be able to tap dun sa different audiences. So what's the best way to do that in 2021? It's TikTok. Sabi ko talaga, madam, mag-TikTok ka na. Tapos nagulat ako. Chinek ko na isang araw, 9,000 followers na siya.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Sabi ko talaga eh. And di ba, madam, didn't I tell you? I love saying I told you so. Pero didn't I tell you? Nasabi ko, you just need to get used to it. Na talagang wag mo masyadong problemahin. Just enjoy the app. And eventually, if magets mo yung gusto ng tao, you can grow talaga eh. So,
actually, very much yes. Yun nga, dati sobrang intimidated ako with TikTok, with 1-minute videos. Kaya ko ba yan? Sanay ako sa mga 7-minute videos, 5-minute videos on YouTube. So, marami akong hanash. So, oh my gosh, 1 minute? Kaya ko ba yun? Sasayaw ba ako? Kailangan ko bang sumayaw? So, yun nga.
spoiler, hindi.
Yes, totoo. Tsaka yun nga, when you sharpen your saw, hindi naman ako magaling magsalita before. Hindi naman ako magaling magsalita in front of the camera. Lalong-lalong hindi rin ako magaling mag-business dati. So, grabe talaga, small steps matter. Every single step.
Small steps matter. That being said, we are inviting everyone to join Baroque experiences. These are classes that allow us to grind, boost, and recharge with Baroque in order to take charge of our day-to-day. So there will be events like workshops, events with fitness studios, there will be pocket webinars. So ang dami talaga, guys. I've done before. I did, I think, a yoga session and also a painting class, diba? Sobrang
ang saya.
Madam, ang saya. Variety. And this was all over Zoom, ha? And this is
Love
free,
it.
by the way. Free to.
Love it. So yes, you guys can go ahead and join Baroque's online community experiences and find ways to recharge yourself. So go ahead and visit www.superchargedsquad.baroque.com.ph to attend free squad events and earn rewards. I-follow nyo din sila on Instagram @Baroque.ph and use the hashtag #BeSupercharged. And meron din silang Spotify playlist, mga madam. So please go ahead and check that out. And thanks again, Baroque, for having us.
Thank you so much. Actually, madam, nag-enjoy ako sa episode na to. This was fun.
Actually, alam mo naman na very productive tayo. Not all the time, by the way, but
But enough.
Ayun.
Enough to get things done.
ang saya mag-share ng tips kasi it's so, sobrang minsan lang tayo makapag-nerd out sa mga ganito. So,
Hey, thank you guys again.
thanks again so much. Have a great week ahead. I hope you enjoy this.
Bye, guys.
Bye!